Hi, I'm drinking Omnipollo's Pecan Mud Cake Stout, as they call it, or Noah, the main brand name, and it's the one with the fun little happy face with the tongue there. This is, I think, one of Omnipollo's earlier beers they've been making for quite a while. This is the first batch that was made in Boston at Dorchester Brewing Company. It's 11% alcohol. And they say that it actually says that there are natural and artificial flavors and artificial caramel color added, which is kind of hilarious because in the craft beer world, everyone likes to talk about natural, unfiltered, all this stuff. But that's for the most part because all the beers that are, have fake colors and artificial flavors are usually mass-produced beers that are really boring beers that are all about just the added flavoring. But Omnipollo has been changing that and adding lots of crazy flavorings and ingredients to their beers, but they're actually really good beers and they care about them. They're small batch and it's not just all about some added flavor on top of a boring beer. It's a well thought through beer the whole way through. And I've never had this one before, so it's a little exciting. So I think the main flavors they're trying to add to this are like caramel and pecan. And yeah, I think on their website they actually say it has added aromas or something like that. So that might be where some of the artificial stuff's coming from. They're using just special added things to bring out that, even though I don't think there's actually any nuts in this one. And doesn't look super black and thick. It's supposed to be rather sweet. It's supposed to be like, mud cake, sort of brownie flavor. Ooh. And that smells very nutty and very caramely. Yeah, it reminds me of their Yellow Belly, which is their like peanut butter biscuit stout. And that one I think also didn't have peanuts in it, but had a huge peanutty aroma. Yeah, I can tell that's not just coming from normal beer ingredients. It's pretty hazelnutty actually. I guess when you combine chocolate and nutty flavors, it often can be hazelnutty or peanutty. But yeah, I guess it's got some pecan-y stuff going on, but it's very hazelnut, I would say. People who like hazelnut beers would probably like this one. And there's definitely some caramely notes. Of course, caramel is a milk product, but I don't think they add lactose to this. They usually say if they do, because that is something that some people are allergic to. But it does have a sort of, definitely a caramely, milky, real good quality caramely aroma. And it doesn't smell very roasty. I'm not getting much booze. Very, very chocolatey. It smells like brownies for sure. Just, I guess basically caramel swirl brownies, pecan. I've never actually had something called mud cake, I don't think, before. But I know that exists. Got a thick mouthfeel. Ooh. Rather sweet. Yeah, all those flavors come through. Yep, not very bitter. Ooh, I get some nice roast though. And very dark chocolate. Like extra dark chocolate, brownies. Yeah, the mouthfeel isn't like massive, crazy malts, like just filling up your mouth. It's more of a sugary sweet, fuller mouthfeel. It's a little bit silky. Well, then it doesn't quite follow through with like a really thick, rich, massive body. It's mainly just from the like unfermented sugars in there. Not a super complex malt flavor. It's mainly just add some nice dark roast, dark chocolate, but I'm not getting like really complex molassesy barley flavors. Now the aroma seems a little different to me. And now I'm getting some booze and some stuff in there that's not quite exactly my favorite. Yeah, I know. I'm noticing just a slight solventy sort of thing going on. It's not huge, but it seems like that often happens once I actually get the liquid in my palate and the booze in my head. Yeah, not a huge mouthfeel. It's just a little bit syrupy, got something to it. And the finish, now I'm getting a little bit of a spiciness, but lots of cocoa. Yeah, it's much more chocolatey in the flavor. The aroma had a lot more of the caramel. There's still caramel and nutty elements, but I didn't get much chocolate in the aroma. Yeah, there's definitely some roast going on, which I like. It's not very bitter at all. And the carbonation is just enough to give it it has this weird kind of like silky, sugary, but somewhat lighter carbonated texture. I wonder how this will be as it warms up and gets a little bit flatter. If it would be just seem a little bit more boring. It's definitely a fun beer, especially for people who like the dark sweet beers, which I usually do when I'm in the mood for it. But I wish that there was a little bit more malt complexity, maybe then that would cover up the flavorings, and people are always like mad if the flavors don't come out, the added flavorings in beers don't come out. They definitely do in this one, but I don't think I'm not losing my mind for it. I would definitely give it, solid 4 something for this, but I don't see why people are going so crazy for it. I think Omnipollo just has a special hype to them, but I like their beers. I haven't been really disappointed by one of them, except for maybe like one that I got that wasn't very fresh, because since they're expensive and people used to not know about them so much, like they used to sit on the shelves. This one sold out, yeah, now because it's in cans and it's a little bit cheaper, really fast at the store where I work. But it's definitely a fun beer, and the booziness is not heating up my face too much or anything. It's not that boozy actually. But I recommend trying it. I wonder if the European brewed version of this is a little bit better. They also, of course, have some super rare barrel aged versions of it. But I definitely recommend giving us a try. But that's all I got. Goodbye.